baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making with temperature range? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love in the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. $1,000 I could spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need nothing, make I look pity. You won't make us sing with me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
The starting lineup now for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At small forward, Reggie Bullock. At center, Dwight Powell. At the other forward position, Dorian Finney-Smith. At shooting guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the other guard position, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Basketball fans, please welcome the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors! At center, standing 6'8", number 21, Thaddeus Young. At guard, 6'5", number 33, Gary Trent Jr. Forward, 6'7", number 3, O.G. Anunoby. A 6'8" forward, number 4, Scotiabank. At guard, 6'1", number 23, VanVleet.
time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Toronto shifting younger last season had an effect, and Pascal Siakam said, quote, "No matter what you can say about the Raptors, it's always about winning. Since I've been here, that's who we are, and that's all we do." And Brian, with the 2019 title and the Raptors, they're looking to return to those lofty heights.
There was some great young talent, Allie. Thanks for that. And a look at the stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Young in at the center, locking down the middle.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here's Trent. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur.
The
they admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
And he drops it first. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
And so he makes both from the line.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Ahead. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty. Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Knocked loose. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Kept alive. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Here's Anunoby. Goes back up. Soft touch off the glass.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Doncic. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
With the assist.
Dinwiddie against Trent. It's stolen by Trent for the finish. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Beautiful effort play from Gary, not allowing the defense to catch him.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. VanVleet against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Right wing. Dinwiddie against Trent. Dinwiddie goes in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
VanVleet misses. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Doncic outside. Driving in. And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
VanVleet with a deep 3. VanVleet missing again. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Dinwiddie's got 5.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Here's VanVleet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Trent finds VanVleet. This one for 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred VanVleet come right back at him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Doncic on the wing, guarded by VanVleet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Doncic. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Dallas again missing. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, BA. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Dinwiddie against Trent. Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Doncic has got 11 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Down low. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist from Trent.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. That shot off the mark. Trent outside. And he drives in. And he jams it home with authority.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here comes Toronto on the push. They get it back. Here's Anunoby. The shot that time not on target.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Bullock. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Trent finds VanVleet. Takes the three. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another three.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's VanVleet into the lane. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Knocks it loose, and it's stolen by VanVleet. Here's the break. Up and over Doncic. And the basket by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 9 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Finney-Smith. Green's checked in for Bullock. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Raptors on D. It's a three-point game. And it's Doncic missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Boucher. And another basket for Toronto.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside of this first quarter. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Always a nice way to start. He makes his first one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Hardaway against Trent. And now the Raptors on the break. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Fantastic at coming away with steals. Love seeing Gary Trent Jr. get after it on D.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
And stolen by Boucher. And here come the Raptors again. Toronto in transition. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
They've given up 8 of the last 10 points in transition.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Otto Porter at the line for one.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. And that one drops.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Hardaway against Trent. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Toronto, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played.
Well, right now for Toronto, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Your way, man. Here they are, your North Side Crew.
And these shooting guards have been great at the line. The 4th spot held by Tim Hardaway.
This is a group with the ability to drive looking for contact because they all know they'll convert at the free throw line.
Give them all credit for the work they put in to become such great free throw shooters. Trust me, it takes a lot of work to shoot those kinds of percentages.
Porter against Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Offensive board. McGee. That one no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Benton. He takes it in. That one falls.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
3 on 3. The 3 ball. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Doncic with it. He's got 14. To stop the run. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to McGee. The 15-footer. And the jumper is good. Doncic has got 19 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And it's Trent penetrating.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Here's Trent. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Trent's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Hardaway, the pass to McGee. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Toronto's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Trent, takes it inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Benton. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And here's Doncic outside. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Boucher, here we go. And finished off by Boucher.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Well, the Mavericks shooting an incredible 61% to start this game. Who poked away. It's stolen by Trent. And there's the drive. And finished off by Boucher.
On that drive, Chris Boucher made it look very easy.
Now Hardaway. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Inside. Here's Wood. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. On offense, here come the Raptors. Shot on the wing. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
He's a smart player. Reads defenses very well. Porter will just take what you give him.
And here's Hardaway, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Fires from deep, and it's Wood. That time on the assist from Green.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Benton. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Raptors out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Scotty Barnes is out there with Kim Birch. And it's VanVleet in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. Back to Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Pass to Wood. He swipes the ball away again.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals. And Anunoby gets it to go.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
This Maverick squad struggling. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. To the middle. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The 3. Bullock. Good. Bullock's got 6 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Anunoby. And he goes in for the dunk.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. On the wing, Finney Smith. Wood with the stuff.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's VanVleet. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Here's Anunoby. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Bullock, nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Here's Bullock. He has 6. Here's Finney Smith. Dallas, no good that time either. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And Dallas calls time here.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
for Toronto. And Dallas with a change here too. Powell's checked in. On defense, the Raptors. It's Bullock on the wing. They need this. Dallas again missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Bullock. He has 6. To the inside. Here's Kleba. Outside Finney-Smith. On target from range. Finney-Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Yep, count it.
This coaching staff has the utmost confidence in Fred VanVleet, and he's really cooking tonight.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Smitty, instant replay is here to stay. A big part of the game. How has it impacted the NBA, you think?
Well, I think fans and players love that you get it right during crunch time. The one thing I think that can help is to speed up replay. That's what everybody is complaining about.
Outside Finney-Smith from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Wing shot on the way. And Fred VanVleet again. VanVleet's got 21.
Can't play D any better than that. Fred VanVleet just knocks down tough shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Birch. Second chance shot. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Hardaway's checked in for Bullock.
Line for your Raptors. Scotty Barnes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Barnes.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Dinwiddie passes to Hardaway. To the paint. And Powell with the stuff.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
The ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Hardaway against Barnes. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot attempt. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. Hernan Gomez has got his first points of the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And that sends Luka Doncic to the free throw line. It goes on Fred VanVleet. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
That's good from Doncic. Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. VanVleet drives, lays it up, and banks it in. VanVleet's got 26 points.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. On offense, here come the Raptors. Here's VanVleet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 28 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to McGee. Shoots over Young. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Benton, defended by Hardaway. Benton, good.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
And for Dallas, they're shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Now here's Hardaway. He's guarded closely.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's VanVleet. And another basket for Toronto.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 56% today. Outside Hardaway. And here's Doncic outside. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And that one good.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Outside Hardaway. It's McGee, high post. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's VanVleet. Ooh, McGee with the block. Now here's Doncic. 27 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Young against McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Doncic outside. Pulls up at the elbow. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 29.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Boucher. Hauled in by McGee.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Woods checked in for Powell. McGee passes to Hardaway. Knocks down the triple. Hardaway's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Wood grabs the board. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside, Green. McGee finds Hardaway. Inside. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway's got his 6th assist of the night. 1:15 left in the first half. VanVleet, the pass to Boucher. 19-footer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
Here's Ben. And he gets the bucket. He's got 13.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the bucket is good. VanVleet's got 32 points in the game.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. Benton pulls it in. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And Boucher, here we go. And finished off by Boucher.
This is how powerful Boucher can be, showing no mercy to the rim.
Doncic outside. To the middle. Here's McGee. Oh, good D by Boucher. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Toronto Raptors.
You know, they've got to thank the bench for this big lead. The second unit is doing work, and it's motivating.
Yeah, the starters have to step up to keep up. All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first half.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Heading the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Dwight Powell out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Bullock in at the 3.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Here's VanVleet. Powell pulls it in.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Here's Bullock. Dinwiddie, right side. Outside, Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The drive by VanVleet, and he banks in the layup. VanVleet's got 34 points.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. Luka Doncic, 4th.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the 3rd. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. Another shot. Young with the bucket, getting it done inside. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Dinwiddie. From down in the low post, it goes. Dinwiddie's got 10.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Barnes. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Doncic with it. Give him 35. And it's stolen by VanVleet. And he lays it in off the breakaway. VanVleet's got 36 points.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Powell outside. Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Young against Powell. Corner shot. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Doncic. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
And Toronto calls time here.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's VanVleet. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
Just pure shooting talent really sets Doncic apart. He's got touch, accuracy, and supreme confidence.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Here's Dinwiddie, and it's blocked.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
VanVleet. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Shots blocked. VanVleet outside. Mavericks with a rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Bullock on the wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Trent's shot is off. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Knocked away. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Anunoby. And the basket is good. Anunoby's got 16 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Barnes, it's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. VanVleet against Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Toronto calls time here.
You've been waiting for Aaron Good, and here they are, your Raw North Side Crew.
Changes here for the Raptors. Birch comes in for Young, and it's Ben in for Fred VanVleet. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Barnes, it's good.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Pass to Kleba. Now Powell from the baseline. Birch with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Down low. Here's Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
Here's Bullock, guarded by Trent. Dinwiddie with it. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Woods checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Bullock.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Birch. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Birch has gotten his first points of the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Lets the three fly. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Well, the Raptors shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Here's Benton. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
That one on Barnes. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
The first one falls. Green's checked in for the Mavericks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Barnes. He's got 21. Here's Benton. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now Hardaway. Dinwiddie outside. Goes up on the baseline. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got 4 rebounds now. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
To the paint. Here's Hardaway, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Hardaway's got his second basket on the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Dallas has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. Back to Wood. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Wood's got 7.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
That one goes in.
Totally uncontested, but it still took impressive balance and agility to hit it.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting around 52% since the start of the third. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds, it will go to the Raptors.
Raptors ball.
All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. Number 1, the Raptors. The 4th spot held by the Mavericks.
You know, forcing mistakes is a point of pride for both clubs. They're willing to gamble to cause disruption.
Pulls it. That one rolls around and rims out. The Mavericks shooting a fantastic 57%. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hardaway's got 4 points this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time. And it's Dallas the other way. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. And here's Hardaway. He has 7. Wood outside. Sends it home from three-point land. 10 points for him.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the basket by Birch.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, a better start would be ideal, but right now they're 10th in their respective conference.
Checking out Dallas, they've looked simply average so far, and that's shocking when you consider how good they were last year.
But it's so early in the season. I don't think they're going to have much trouble finding their form by the time the season really hits its stride.
McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Dinwiddie. And again, Toronto no good. Dallas shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Benton. Mavericks with a rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Well, the Raptors shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
He can't get that one to fall. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
The problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Malachi Flynn. Otto Porter is out there with Juan Hernan Gomez. And it's Ben in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Ntilikina. 5 on the clock. Bertans with the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Hernan Gomez. Pass to Flynn. Second chance effort. And the Raptors miss again. The Mavericks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Ntilikina. Outside, Green. To the inside. And there's Bertans on the assist from Green.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Porter in the post. He's covered by Bertans. Porter's shot is off. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bertans. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
The Raptors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Over to the wing. Here's Flynn. It's good from about 19 feet.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The Mavericks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's McGee. Pass to Bertans. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The three is up. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Here's Hardy. There's the three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Here's Ntilikina. Drains the triple.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Dallas has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Birch, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Banton. And both free throws good for Green.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Flynn on the attack, banked it in off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
VanVleet misses. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Hardy. The three is up. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got his 6th rebound on the night. The baseline J is on the way. Mavericks with a rebound. Outside, Green to the middle. Hardy's shot is good.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
Fred VanVleet taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Both free throws good from VanVleet. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Pass to Bullock. Outside Bertans. The three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his
And how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor.
Free throw is good. Young. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Clock at 6. Bertans for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Flynn. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Raptors foul. Malachi Flynn.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your wrestler, Hugh Disney.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Well, after losing a couple in a row, it's always great to see someone like him up the ante like this. He was the main reason why they got this victory. Here's Ntilikina. No good on the quick three.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Flynn's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Green against VanVleet. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Hernan Gomez. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And Smitty, so often it seems like we make championships the measure of historical greatness. Is enough made of the individual achievements, you think?
Well, it's a team sport. We all want to win a game-recognized game. There's players like Tracy McGrady, Chris Paul, George Gervin, et cetera, et cetera. They haven't won championships, but they are still special.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in, and Toronto calls time here. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by VanVleet. Denied.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
The leaner. And another basket for Toronto.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Poke loose. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by VanVleet. Pass to Bullock, looking to end the run. Here's Green. It doesn't go for him. Trent with the defensive effort. Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's VanVleet. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got 4 rebounds in the game. Green against Birch. And here's Bertans. Now Young with a steal. Now here's Birch. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in organizations. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
He misses the free throw. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell comes in for Bertans. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ntilikina. And he sinks the second. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Doncic outside, trying to get back on track. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
For three.
Doncic has got 47 points. And for Toronto, they're shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. From downtown, connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Doncic outside. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
And it's Birch missing.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Birch. That one rolls around and rims out.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Here's Benton. Over Doncic. And again, Toronto no good. Outside, Green. Inside. Doncic with it. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Covered by McGee. No good. A bit long that time.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Now Green. Pass to Bullock. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Birch has got 8 rebounds in the game. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. It's good.
Gary Trent Jr. with great awareness, finding a guy with a better shot.
And here is Green. Doncic right side. Benton pulls it in.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Tries it from 19. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Doncic from behind the arc. No good on the shot. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Hernan Gomez. Misses off the left iron. And for Dallas, they're shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. From deep, here's Doncic. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Benton. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Green against Trent. Doncic outside. The fadeaway. Good. Doncic has got 56 in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Fred VanVleet.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And Toronto calls time here. They're up by 26. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter.
Fans, we need you to get down right now for your North Side Crew.
Changes here for the Raptors. Young, he's checked in for Birch. Porter Jr. comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Champagnie in for Trent. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic passes to Green. Doncic outside, pass to Bullock. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Young. Shoots it from the high post. Rebounded by Green. Now here's Kleba. Fires the three. Another three for Dallas.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Champagnie. Leaner from distance. No good. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.